What up? Squad. This is who you think it is. It's the mans with the plans and everything in between. I am your gracious producer. Cash is on me at all times. Rules everything around me. Queen get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. And I am here with the hostess with the mostest on the OFOsis.
Oh no, don't do that. Stop playing with me.
And dang, ain't nothing playing about him. What's going on? What's going on?
In here, brother. What's going on? ATM, aka all the money. Cash is paid. The gracious introduction. Appreciate it, brother.
Okay.
Be back.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. Everybody's mics is testing out. That ceiling fan is buzzing like we know it got to.
All right, well, I'll get us started. Hey y'all, it's me.
It's me.
I know, Jim Jones. I can't stand y'all. Jim Jones, I'm here in the building saying what's up. Appreciate y'all being here with us. Since you're here, go ahead and hit that like button. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and share it to someone because we're live and they're not. You here with us. We chilling, we're vibing. Appreciate you being here. So, along with me is my brother, Plain Day. Wasn't here last week, so we're happy you're here this week.
Thank you. Appreciate all the birthday wishes and well wishes in my DMs and all that good stuff. Yes, it was a very safe trip. Thank you. Happy to be back. So excited. So much going on. Can't wait to dig into some of these topics. And of course, smash that like button. Smash that subscribe button. Tell a friend that it's them again. We live, baby. Yes, sir.
We are. And along with this is Cash's Pay. So let's go ahead and get to our first topic today with the people's. I'm just kidding. Shout out to Cash's Pay. He helps us get what we need and make sure that things are flowing and glowing. So shout out to Cash's Pay. Even though he got on my nerves in the pre-production meeting. That's the look you get.
ATM, my dog. ATM. All the money.
All the money. All right, y'all. So if you don't know, our show, we cover various topics, and our first segment is the People's Briefing. This is our segment where we talk about what's going on in the political world as well as internationally when we can. So first, we're going to start off with Lisa Cook. We talked about her before, and we finna talk about her again. I'm assuming that that's what we have first. I have that listed as first, but now I'm nervous about saying it's first. So Lisa Cook. Yeah, we gonna take it as we come with this one because I think I messed that one up. But Lisa Cook. So we talked about her before. If you have not seen our previous video, we touched on why she's relevant in the political scheme, but we got a video that'll get into what the current situation is. We'll add that card so y'all can check it out later on to see our video that we already have. But for right now, Cash's Pay. Go ahead, roll that clip so we can talk about it.
I ain't gonna do
it. ATM, roll that clip before we cut off your power.
I ain't got no power. That was apparent when I was trying to
do it for the vine.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta find them.
That's okay. We can.
No, I just couldn't figure out where the music button was. My bad, y'all. I had the elevator music rolling in the background, and now we good. Okay.
He was on me.
It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a minute since I had to do all that.
We would have thought you was going on vacation and not playing game. Okay, that's fine.
I was on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Play button.
To that Supreme Court decision to allow Lisa Cook to stay on the Federal Reserve Board. The White House says President Trump lawfully removed Lisa Cook for cause from the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. We look forward to ultimate victory after presenting our oral arguments before the Supreme Court in January. That's a statement from a White House spokesperson. So look, the White House is asserting that they were right to do what they did, and they're going to have it out in front of the Supreme Court. But this delay now means that Cook will serve at least until January on the Federal Reserve Board, and then there'll be these arguments in front of the court about what for cause means, what the president's authority ultimately is, how independent is the Federal Reserve after all. All of that uncharted territory for the Supreme Court, for the United States generally, and really the first test at this high level of the existence of the Fed as an independent body that's not subject to presidential political pressure. That all hangs in the balance here. And then the question is, how soon after those oral arguments would we get a decision on Lisa Cook by the Supreme Court? That could be months, guys. So we could be looking at quite a long time here as the court works through all these arguments and decides what kind of precedent it wants to set. And remember, Lisa Cook has a 14-year term, so this could be months and months
14 years is crazy.
of legal wrangling before we get to any adjudication of it.
We were spared some of the dark scenarios that we initially spun. For example, if she.
So, as you can see, Lisa Cook has a smooth 14 years. I didn't realize it was that long. Drop some drip in the comments. Did y'all know that that's how long her term can be?
Black don't crack.
That's crazy. So she is allegedly doing fraudulent activity of having mortgages in 2 separate states. So one in Michigan, one in Georgia. Cannot do that if you hold office. So that is why people are like, hey, you need to look into this for this mortgage fraud. And that's what's going on with that. So that is why it is coming up. Once again, like I said, check out our original video. So now that they said, it's cool, go ahead. Let her finish her term. We'll just keep investigating her. But for now, go ahead, girl, work. I think I'm summarizing that right. What y'all think about allowing her to work still? Is it proper? Is it not? Because it's still alleged. Thoughts?
I'm laughing because when I seen the 14-year term, I'm thinking, I almost thought that was the sentence they was trying to give her. They saying, no, she gonna be here. Gonna be here for 14 years. I mean, if it's still alleged, I mean, let her work. Let her work. Let her cook. No pun intended. But what I'm noticing is this is kind of becoming a common thing, And what I am also paying attention to is the amount of of Black women that hold some sort of public office is getting caught up in a whole lot of scrutiny right now. And like I said, the last time we talked about this, it's just still funny to me how a lot of them are not protected. None of them are.
You talking about from the previous administration protection, you mean?
Yeah. Like none of them got that blanket pardon across. It's like I told you, what I was calling it, I had somebody laughing that approached me about it. I can't think of the name of it. But I was calling it Operation something. What was I calling it?
So here's my 2 cents. Since it's alleged, okay. Since it's alleged, I can understand why they did that. However, I actually just can't justify in any other office held where we allow that. Usually people are still suspended, right? Like when you're under some kind of investigation like that, aren't you normally like suspended with pay or without pay and stuff like that?
I mean, you got people who fall under this kind of scrutiny and they instantly like go home with pay. We just gonna
you know what I mean? Usually don't they usually do that?
Yeah, I mean they do it with police officers, priests,
yeah.
Teachers that allegedly fondle people and all that.
You just all you gotta do is be a Black female and they'll keep you in position for as long as they need to. No pun intended again.
I don't agree with that though, because when we talk about the jobless rate amongst Black women is hovered around 5%, especially from 2023 and 2024 it went up.
I'm just mostly speaking,
and it's reached 4.5%.
Yeah,
in 2024.
I'm just speaking on,
and it's just high.
Okay, so look, I think
cook sometimes with my
Okay, I think two things can be
my
true.
percentages.
So I think
You
two things
talking
can be
about
true.
the ultra regular though with your percentages. I'm talking about those people that hold public
In the
office.
public
Fannie
office.
Willis is still down there chilling.
And
You know
Tiffany
what I'm
Henry,
saying?
she was still working technically, even when all that was going. They had to literally barricade the doors and elect somebody else in there who, from what I understand, is also trash. So
Yeah,
let's not talk about that. But I see what you're going. I think two things can be true. There's 100% data to support that Black women are the first ones that they're shoving about these jobs. It's obviously there's data.
Hey, if they not on camera, they get headed to the slammer.
But if you are a public servant, like you said, I mean, there's Tiffany Henry, there's Fannie Willis. Like, I don't believe any of them had to stop working.
She's still working.
Like, let somebody let a police officer or somebody like that, do something. They usually have to go home. I think it's with pay typically,
it's usually with pay.
Yeah, it's usually with pay, but
you're in the bar right now with a paycheck. They at the bar right now looking at the news like this is bullshit. And they drinking. Meanwhile, she putting her lipstick on, going to work.
For 14 years is crazy.
Insane. Let her finish.
However, it is alleged, and I don't know what level. I also can't scale that. Shooting someone to death is the equivalent of mortgage fraud accusations.
Yeah, but it don't even have to necessarily be a murder. It could be the suspicion of, somebody might have got put in a chokehold a little too long, or
who else they did that too. We didn't even got to take it that serious. You remember that the police officer was getting a train ran on her by them other police officers? Yeah, all of them went home suspended.
Alleged train.
Was it alleged? I thought it was proven, and they all lost their jobs.
Those text messages.
I believe they all lost their jobs. I don't believe it was alleged anymore. I believe that they all lost their jobs eventually. But when the investigation happened, I believe that they all were suspended with pay, and that was an S act.
She turned on the crocodile tears and blamed everybody else for what she took into her gates.
Ooh, that's a whole man. We could do a whole episode on that fool. That's crazy.
Guess what? In that scenario, the husband stayed. The husband said, I'm keeping this OG call. I'm keeping her. I mean, I guess so though. She took on the whole police.
You know what?
Wow.
Not a dull moment at that house, but allegedly.
Allegedly not a dull moment. Wow.
But from what we're seeing, man,
it's not being weighed the same. Like she should have been able to keep working. Then I guess
it ain't gonna be the same after that.
Look, because sis was working hard on the job and off the job
at all.
Yeah, but they didn't want her around cuffs no more.
Yeah, I agree. We got Joe in here. What up, Joe?
My dog. Joe. No, but for real.
What? Suspension with pay. Yeah. That's kicking off my OF Joe's toes. You know what? Y'all so drip in the comments. Do y'all be getting money with the toe picks and stuff? I don't know if it's the females. You know but females, I don't know about guys get money. Guys,
you can fart in your drawers and put them in a vending machine somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, so I've heard.
Guys, you know what?
I'll put an AI foot out there if I do it to give me some money. They get that AI foot.
You know what? Speaking of money, let's talk about these tariffs. Okay.
No.
Yes, we are. Tariffs. America said, let's make movies expensive again. Tariffs on films, because nothing says economic strategy like paying $2 extra to see Barbie 2 Ken's Revenge.
Oh, hold on. You went. I thought we was talking about Trump.
We are. Because he's going to tax the movies. You didn't hear about that? Yeah, so
filming outside of the country. He said, "No, bring that to the Midwest and shoot."
See, this is where you go off script. It'd be killing me because now you done switched over to something else, and I wasn't ready for this. Okay, we can't do this. I can't possibly work under these conditions.
Calm down, ATM.
Oh, you want to talk about YouTube first?
No, it's too late. We're already
okay.
Here.
We'll do YouTube next then. No. So we're gonna what? Okay, so long story short, President Trump said, not only am I not bringing in new people to come in here, no new friends. Y'all not bringing them new folks in here under 100,000 to pay me to bring them in here to work in our economy. You also ain't gonna be playing none of that Bollywood in here for free. Like, wait a minute, none of that anime, none of that. You like Netflix? You like them? You like what's that? Squid Games?
Squid Games.
Yeah.
Squid Games
or
is
the
insane.
or the Denmark Love is Blind.
The what?
Ain't that what you're talking about?
Love is Blind Denmark.
Right.
Yeah, they have. I was watching the Swedish one because I was trying to learn. Anyways, trying to learn the language. But
I don't
anyways,
think he's
She's trying to
finished
learn the
shows
sexual
yet.
language of these people.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute. Sheepskin,
why do
what?
you have to keep coming for
tried-
me like this?
because you ain't fooling us. You trying to springboard off of us to ignite your OnlyFans fandom. We know this. We know what you're doing.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm a lady, anyways. Trump said he
That's
not
why
he
it's
not
not
playing.
We
He
talking
not
about
playing
Trump,
with y'all.
not the other Daily Drip. Don't do it like that.
Trump said, I'm not doing this. Y'all not gonna be sitting over here making Squid Games, then streaming it via Netflix, and then you think you're gonna get to the bag on my Netflix account? Absolutely not. Run me my money. Run me my money.
I won. Give me my money. You what? I lost.
After we so here's the question. Drop some drip in the comments. How do you think you gonna do this? Is it gonna be you taxing because they like once it's done and they distribute it, the distributor? Like you do film stuff like how is this even?
I don't know how.
There's gotta be ways to get around that.
He just like y'all about to go film
Where you're
whatever in China. Yeah, okay. If you bringing it back stateside, you better run me my money.
Let's say I filmed some of the small. So a lot of people probably know this too. You may see like a green screen of, they're fighting in New York City. They ain't never touched a drip of New York City in this scene, but they may film it in whatever other smaller city, right?
Shit, half the time they in Cleveland or they in somewhere bum F Georgia somewhere.
So let's say they're in Georgia and they're filming this. They film 5 scenes, but they film the rest of it in Korea. Hey, I filmed it in America. Shouldn't that count? I'm curious what y'all think. Y'all think that there's gonna be loopholes, like a percentage of it has to be filmed here, all of it has to be filmed here? Who produces it? Who distributes it? Who's like, where are they registered?
I personally think he going a little far with this. I think it's a bit much. I get what we're doing with everything else, but it's like the movie industry already done took a massive L, like a massive.
Yeah, it's been taking L's.
Nobody goes to the movies anymore. Trump is like, come on, brother. You can let them film in Beijing and bring it back home. It shouldn't be at a high cost. It already. I mean, come on, man. You know how much it costs to get Leonardo DiCaprio in the film these days?
$500 million.
Drop some drip. Do y'all think that the subscriptions are gonna go up? Do y'all think y'all Netflix is gonna go up? Y'all's Crunchyroll, because you already know that's
some people asking crazy questions down here. So first, they said, will this affect our anime subscription services? Grok said, it's possible. The 100% tariff on foreign-made movies could extend to anime films and series. It covers digital imports or licensing fees. This might raise costs on services like Crunchyroll, potentially leading to higher subscription prices. Details are still emerging, so monitor for updates. Somebody said, but hold on, will this affect Pornhub in any way? Who knows?
I think you might let that slide.
Corn, you have to say corn. You can't say the actual. Yeah, you can't say the word.
I'm sorry.
And then we got to.
Oh, we're done. We gotta edit ourselves.
Yeah, that's going to get edited out because they're gonna be like, "What?
Do I get any mulligans for this?" I'm trying to figure that out.
Where does the lotion come from?
Drop some drip in the comments. Y'all think that it's gonna? Where do
you
y'all
gotta
think
use shea butter from now on?
Oh my goodness. Speaking of YouTube, so Trump and YouTube They didn't got into it.
Oh yeah.
They got sued by Trump, man. Trump all up and through this, man. He got the time. He like, and you and that and this and there. It's crazy. So if you haven't heard about it, you're about to.
The Wall Street Journal first reported that YouTube has agreed to pay President Trump $24.5 million to settle a lawsuit.
That's a lot
Now,
of
the
money.
lawsuit stemmed from when YouTube banned Trump after the January 6th riot at the Capitol in 2021. Court documents say that most of the money will go to the Trust for the National Mall and the new White House ballroom that's being constructed. The rest of the money, $2.5 million, will go to others involved in the case.
Other big tech and media companies have also paid Trump millions to settle lawsuits. Meta agreed to pay $25 million to Trump over lawsuits stemming from his Facebook suspension in 2021. X agreed to settle for $10 million for a similar reason. ABC News, meanwhile, agreed to send $15 million to Trump's presidential library in December over a defamation lawsuit. And Paramount paid Trump $16 million over a lawsuit that alleged CBS deceptively edited an interview with then presidential candidate Kamala Harris.
Now,
you know, people usually give money to the presidential library. He is strong arming money.
So you like to talk. You talk too much. Give me some money.
Stop talking. Hey, we all on the up and up on what we're reporting because folks just made it cool to just say anything and it goes unchecked. And them lawyers is like, okay.
I didn't even know about all those other lawsuits. Like, I don't know if in history any other president has got money from entities like that, like for talking about him.
Well, that's the thing, though. It's deeper than just talking about them. They actually don't even fully fact check half of the stuff they put out about it. And that's where the problem come in at. You know, with the Kamala Harris interview, it was so many, like, they edited the interview to make her look better. So that was already under false pretenses, considering that she's running for a public office. They never.
It's crazy he got money off of the way they edited somebody else's interview.
Yeah, because he asked.
It ain't because they said nothing.
No, what he said was, he said, release. Everybody said, release the interview in its entirety. Why are you guys trying to prop her up to look a certain way? That's election interference, and that's the way it was presented. And jury was like, well. Can we see it? And they was like, we don't feel like it. He said, run me my money then. CTC, ATM, Junior. That's what he said. I heard him.
That's crazy. Yeah, but that's a precedent. It actually gives a candidate a voice. So technically from like a First Amendment perspective, I guess it's kind of a good thing because at least he was able to still have a voice and not be silenced, I suppose.
Yeah. Not to mention the Russia situation. There's been a lot of stuff has been debunked that people were really out there speaking on as fact, and that's the other problem. It's like you're not gonna keep lying on me and saying that, you know, President Trump masturbates at the Statue of Liberty. We have
you can't say that either.
I don't think we're allowed to say that.
You can't
this
say
whole
that.
episode done.
Masquerades.
Oh,
we're about to have to start over.
Start
bottom line is, sorry.
Welcome to our daily drip show. I am your co-host Jim Jones, and we gonna start from here.
Bottom line is that they weren't fact checking half of the stuff they were reporting on, and it was just a lot of stuff that was coming out on the attack, you know, just showing their bias, and he got tired of that. So, you know, that made them liable. And they didn't care. A lot of them, they were so cocky about it, like, do something. Felon, do something. Yeah. And they had to cut a check behind that.
Yep. Speaking of check, Joe checked in with his comment right here. Says malice and intent impact censorship and free speech. Say what you want, but be prepared for the consequences. You're only protected from government retaliation, which is true. Because even if you say something, you still got consequences, whether you intend or not, from people that you offend out in the world or, you know, anywhere else. So it really makes sense. You
Say
don't
what you
you
want, but you can get punched in the mouth.
I know that's right. They need to bring that back.
Oh no, it ain't went nowhere.
I'm tired of people being like, we play nice. No, Jim,
that has not.
don't play nice. Square up, like the talk. What's up? No,
it's some real ones that it's some real ones that they don't say nothing about because they know the repercussions that can come from that. You know, you can say what you want about these guys with the purses and the bell bottoms right now, but say something about a real one and see where it gets you.
I don't know. Some of the ones with the purses and the bell bottoms still might get with you to be honest.
No, I'm not saying that. I ain't saying the letter community. I'm talking about these old fashioned forward men out here that's talking about, I was deeply offended by what I smack firecrackers. Say it again. Say it to my face. Put me on one of these panels, y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready for the panel. I'm ready for whatever panel they come. I'm ready to rep this drip show, take it on the road, say it to my face. That's what I'm waiting for. But it's
speaking of saying it to your face. Do we want to? So we're gonna have to pick and choose because it's gonna be too much content for us to get through in the amount of time. But
okay,
I think it's important. I do want to shout out that China made the tallest bridge. We ain't gotta spend too much time on that. China created the tallest bridge that cuts a 2-hour drive down to 2 minutes. That's definitely news because I don't think we got nothing that's messing with that.
Right.
That's insane. So we'll touch on that briefly, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit up India. That's insane. Like this looks scary as hell. I don't care what nobody say. The real question is, how do you construct something like that?
That's the other scary part. And China probably did it in 10 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is scary as hell. I don't care what nobody say. That's scary.
Listen.
1.5 Empire State Buildings. That's high stuff.
That's high as man.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure we talked with
They're like,
it's amazing.
You gonna go on this new bridge, take 2 minutes, or you can take this 2-hour ride. Somebody gonna be like, I'm gonna take that 2 hours. I know my grandma take that 2 hours.
Let me find an album I can run through real quick. I'm not taking that bridge.
Man, look, if them peeps don't get their butt on the FaceTime, I know something. Because I ain't doing now, not neither one of them, depending on who it is.
Look, every time I gotta take that bridge, they go. I'm the one on the phone tomorrow. How many who are gonna be there?
Right.
What time it start again? Damn. Yeah, I don't know.
It's amazing though. So I just want to make sure we call out, like, shout out to constructing something like that. It's just amazing.
Crazy feat.
Yeah, shout out to China for building what they built. They always quick too. That's why, old Henry and them is racking up that overtime. Been working on that same damn street for the last 3 months. Y'all looking real crazy right now. They constructed.
Let me find out how long it took.
Right. So we need to do something about them bridges over there or the how you got to go through them hills in West Virginia.
Yeah.
West Virginia, as they say. We got to figure that out.
It took them 3 years. It took them 3 years and 8 months to construct this bridge.
See what I'm saying?
Through places where I don't want to be at.
Same bridge in America, 15 years. Plus overtime. Christmas bonuses got to be given. Oh, yeah. Everything. America
$18 billion bridge, yo.
Right. That would over our way. That would have cost 100. America's first.
That's insane. All right. So we can go ahead and get to India. We don't have to spend a super long time. We don't want to. Essentially, there was a stampede that happened, and they're holding India peeps. Please drop some drip in the comments to correct anything I may get wrong, because half of this is getting translated. It might even be wrong. So
officials say dozens were killed and more than 50 were injured in a stampede at a political rally in India on Saturday. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin said 8 children and 16 women were among the 36 that died in the district of Karur in Tamil Nadu during the rally. They say the rally was held by the famous Tamil actor Vijay, who's campaigning ahead of next year's state elections. Video provided by his party shows thousands of people surrounding a vehicle, on top of which Vijay is seen standing and speaking. Other images showed VJ throwing water bottles to fainting supporters and calling for police help when the crowd became uncontrollable. VJ has drawn massive crowds to his public meetings since launching his political party in 2024. This is not the first time VJ's rallies have faced safety concerns. At least 6 deaths were reported following the first meeting of his political party in October. Both Vijay and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed their condolences.
That's crazy that you died to just go to a rally.
You learned nothing from Travis Scott.
Bollywood is crazy. I mean, they have a lot of people there, and for them to have, just think about it, about how popular Ronald Reagan was back in the day. He was an actor, right? So when you have that, I don't know if you call it pedigree, but the
star power,
the level of star power,
charisma.
It would have been like Clint Eastwood saying that he was going to be the president or something like that. So, or as Plain Dame said, what Leonardo DiCaprio after Django saying he running for president. It would have been too easy to say Titanic.
I want to go over there, blow up, and just charge everybody $1 that showed up.
Yeah, let's give me that. Give me that.
So Vijay is, I believe, a really big actor in India.
Yes.
And so him just running, some of the things that he stands for that I could read about. Once again, please drop some drip in the comments if you're from there and you can give more insight. Is a little bit different than what has been the norm. And so he has a lot of support because he is a star, and support because he has different views. And so people are really excited about him being, elected. And there's a whole group of people who are not excited about it. I did see some videos where people were saying that they were concerned that essentially they didn't know if he was being like serious, I guess you could say, about it. So drop some drip in the comments. Let us know.
Regardless of whether he being serious about it, he just in a game where he's not going to play fair anymore. It's no longer fair. He got the popularity contest, and it's just going to bring another element into politics where people start how we hope that people start looking into facts. But I remember my grandma telling me that she that she voted for JFK at the time because she thought that he was a handsome white man. That's what she said. That was what she said. Yeah,
she's not the first one.
Grandma.
Yeah,
grandma.
Yeah.
It ain't first time I heard
I was like,
older
wow.
women say JFK was bae. Like they was on his team for real.
Yeah,
they loved him, and they loved his daddy because he said he had the good liquor. They loved them Kennedys, boy.
That is not. This is the first time I've ever heard that.
Oh no, this is real.
You looked handsome back in the day. They said, "Oh, he's a Kennedy." Just like in the 80s, they were talking about you a Baldwin. All the white girls love the Baldwins. If they'd have ran for public office, it would have been a problem.
Yep.
All the brothers. Of a Baldwin. It's a thing.
Yeah, so, I didn't hear that about the Kennedys. I can understand that though. The black folk I heard talking about the Kennedys is just they said that the Kennedys were more for change and more for equality than people they had seen previously, and that's something that they appreciated was the way they spoke about and to people and stuff was different. Now, had I gotten a room with the aunties, maybe they would have said what you just said.
JFK was knocking them down, him and his brother. In fact, they
allegedly.
It wasn't no legend. It's already done.
No legend. No, this is film. The conversation.
Yeah.
They were Eskimo brothers in a lot of situations. Oh yeah. He was like, okay. You too? You for real?
High five.
Tuesday? I was Friday. Yeah.
Okay. No. Okay. So we can either talk about
just your turn. That's all.
We can talk about Portland, gun control, or
ain't that one and the same?
PG.
stuff going on with the workforce? Is it mental gymnastics? So we gotta pick one of the three because we run out of time.
We talk about gun control.
So this one is called gun control or man control. Good pick. Mm-hmm. So this video is a lady who is analyzing from her perspective why we have so much violence with guns in America. And she feels that she has found the common denominator. And she is going to express what she thinks what it is and why, based on some statistics and so forth. I don't know if you're bringing the video up or not. If you're not, I can just talk about it.
Yeah, I am.
Because if I talk about it, then you ain't even going to need to bring the video up. I'll just talk about it.
Visual effect.
Okay. So while he's bringing that up, this lady said, like, hey, have you ever noticed that with gun violence, it's like never women, it's always men? And so we should have a bigger conversation about it.
Certainly murders of women. We make up 100% of the mass shootings in this country, and there's a lot of them. And the majority are white, straight males, with the exception, of course, of a few other races of men, straight men, and the trans shooters, which I think there's like 3. One of them was non-binary, and she was a woman, a girl. And the other 2 were born men, but are non-binary or trans females or whatever. So,
wow.
Arguably, it's 100% men. Do y'all ever sit around and think like, wow, like my gender is a huge problem in this
She's
world.
asking y'all. Drop some drip in the comments, man. Do y'all think that? Y'all think about that? Do y'all agree, disagree? We ain't got to continue with. Do y'all agree, disagree?
Well, I mean, the thing is that most of the time women kind of depend on men with guns. A lot of them feel like they don't need to operate guns, but I know a lot of women that got guns. Notice she said women, but she ain't specified what race of women that are the victims.
She was just saying women are not mass shooters, like that you don't find in America.
They ain't gotta be.
They don't need to be.
They ain't going to jail for nobody. Why would you need to do that?
Women are catered to. There's no manifestos being written by a disgruntled woman who can't get a date and feel ostracized by America. What is Cindy picking a weapon up for? Cindy gonna call Ted and they gonna go to the trailer and get it on and get high. And she gonna forget whatever she was mad about that day. Meanwhile, Frederick, who's been being bullied all of his life, who woke up at 14 and decided that his genitalia is a nuisance because now he wants to get rid of it, but he can't because he feels trapped in this body that he's in, and he just want to go to some preschool and just let out his anger to make a point. You're not gonna hear that. I mean, you're not gonna hear that.
You're saying the frustrations are different, is what you're getting at.
What you mean the frustration? Okay, so Jim Jones, somebody punched you in both your eyes, allegedly. You go to the club. You getting in for free still or not?
You mean in current state or when I was younger? Not just like
either way. You getting in the club.
Right.
Maybe
you go in the club.
I have a higher chance of getting in than a guy.
Matter
okay.
Of fact,
so
the Cyclops that's standing in line at the club with the one eye right here and got breast in the butt, she still is gonna get in free on ladies' night. And it's gonna be somebody talking about some damn man, ain't nobody paying me no attention. I guess I'm gonna holler at the one eye bitch. Even she's gonna get attention one way or another.
I've seen doormen not allow women in though. I've seen them allow one girl in, won't allow her friends in because she don't look the kind of way. I've seen said thing.
Even the 400-pound girl with the pump fat coming out the boots, it's gonna get in there and dude gonna be like, I'm about to get there. Neck. I'm about to see what's up. She gonna get drinks, especially if she with the other chicks. She the fence that they got to get through. even she's getting treated better than Shrek. That's outside.
So you're saying that,
and they all getting treated better than Shrek. That's outside the male version that can't get in the club and won't get in the club.
We ain't
Gonna
letting
get turned
green
around.
people in tonight. Like when you just
Right.
like,
You just let
discriminate
all
against
of
the
them
green
in.
people. Nah, you stink too. You can't come in. But her stinking ass got in.
Right.
But she got a coochie. She can
Yep.
come on in. She's accepted.
Right.
She about to go home and write a manifesto. I'm sick of these club promoters hating on green niggas. I'm gonna come back and shoot everything. This is for you, Tina. Tina was the chick that turned him down when he was in kindergarten. He's still thinking about Tina. That's
because
what
that's when
men
everything
go.
went
yeah,
wrong.
women ain't thinking about Brad from kindergarten.
No,
You done
Yeah.
turned, man. You walk down the street and turn down 9 or 10
Right.
things on the way to the library
right.
at the age of 12, and that's unfortunate. That you got to
Exactly.
teach your kids, like, look, if such and such come in the car and be like, you better run or say no or whatever, because I remember my little sister being hollered at and all of that back in the day. Was she's 12, but she looked like she don't look like nothing. I'm about to whoop ass
about that one.
I've heard people, say like, oh, well, these whatever year olds, they look like it, so it's fine. It's kind of pedophile stuff anyway. PDF file. Anyways,
hold on, Joe chiming in.
Do one-eyed women still wink seductively, or is that just a blink for them? I guess if it's real slow, it's seductive.
A drunk dude ain't gonna know the difference.
Right, man, that one eye can get
man.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. One-eyed Wendy been staring at me all night. She got
All
a
night.
fat old ass. They still gonna hit that.
Yep.
They still hitting that.
And that's why there's no manifesto needed, because she gonna be like, I need my lights are out at the house. Somebody gonna cut that.
What's
check.
wrong, Wendy? She gonna write that one eye talking about some, I don't know how I'm gonna pay this rent. She gonna be scratching that one eye talking about some It's just, gas is high now. And you got me driving all the way over here.
Gas is high now, so
look at you with you go here.
I'm saying that's what they would do. I'm just saying that's what they would do. Gas is high now.
I'm just saying.
But I'm convinced.
I think okay, so I got a little bit of a different take. I get where you're going with it, but more so, I'm gonna take it in a historical route. I get what she's saying, and I agree on the statistics. However, historically, women have never had to pull the trigger because women are the ones usually who are able to plan out the act to the manipulators. A good example would be like Helen of Troy. Is she not responsible for the deaths? I'm just saying, like, with these different wars and so forth, where it's over a female or a female is able to give that influence in the background. Is blood not on her hands? It's just she ain't the one who actually went through and sliced and diced, but that don't mean that she wasn't a part of it. So
man, listen,
I'm just saying what you say is true, but I also think sometimes that's going on too. Like, I don't think
there's two things. I mean, as we go into some of these areas where women haven't really been in those aggressive types of spaces, Army, Navy, all of that, and now we would say that women are usually caught up in crimes of passion or like insurance. So like putting rat poison in people's stuff allegedly and all that kind of stuff. Like the slow roll is not going to be anything that's like mass, because there's yeah,
it's not a
lot of that's too crash out.
And Pop-Tarts are sweet. Any other obvious facts? Like, who gives a damn? It hasn't been anything. Oh, so what you trying to say? Yeah, because men, guess what? Men are born hunters. Men have to earn everything. And when they are less than or weaker versions of those who are just like them, they're naturally going to have a chip on their shoulder. Weaker men are bullied. Weaker men are turned down by women. In fact, women will manipulate a weak ass man to impress the stronger man and make him believe she actually like the weak man, so the stronger man can step up and be like, "What the hell, why are you talking to Ted?" You know what I mean? Like, And Ted, like, damn, his name just sounds like manure coming off the tongue because he.
And 80% of them same women going after the same 10% of men. So
exactly,
that's the other part about it. So you leaving a whole bunch of people out in the cold.
So what you're saying is that
that whole math or whatever that.
So what you're saying that is, although what she's saying makes sense and of like who's actually pulling the trigger, your hypothesis is that because life is more challenging in being able to finesse the things you want or need, that you get tired of it and they be like, you know what, why am I even, I'm crashing out.
Man, look, I don't usually do this, but I heard you say out your mouth offline about women and homelessness.
Don't do this.
I want
bringing the production meeting stuff out.
Yes. No.
Wow,
no, hot take. Put it out there about what you feel about women and homelessness.
This the type you don't put in the real group chat.
Let me say this. Can I say this, y'all? Let me say this. So a lot of our so-called shooters are basically born in high school, right? Because that's when most men and women experience the classisms. They experience the separations of where they either going to be in life or where they're headed, right?
Yeah.
Or the peak of wherever they are in life. Sometimes it happens in high school, right? So
fair.
That's stressful in itself because you already not even trying to be. You're already placed into a position of being the kid who can't sit at the cool table. Oh, you're already labeled as the guy who can't dress, or the nerd, or the sports, or the jock. And either way it go, even if you can't dress and you a jock, you still gonna get the bitches. If you can dress pretty good and you're pretty boy, you getting the chicks. But if you're a nerd, you get to do their homework. You get to be the one that's on the yearbook, like all the less sexy, academic stuff that may appeal to you, but it's not drawing a lot of women. Not the milkshake ain't coming to your yard, right?
No, so you gotta be the delayed gratification version of that. Like, all of y'all gonna work for me one day.
Exactly. You become the I'm drinking milk commercial, if you will.
That milk mustache.
A lot of things can happen. Yeah, a lot of things can happen. As a freshman, you can sit there and say, I'm gonna be like that senior. So you're gonna work your A off for the first 2 years of high school. So by the time you come a junior, they start noticing you. And by the time you come a senior, you're the man, right? But bottom line is there's certain people that just don't peak in high school. They don't have that many friends. And then they go home and it might be some emotional stuff going on at home. But the bottom line is a lot of men are born, a lot of shooters are born out of that because they have to deal with the social ills. A lot of women don't. Even the nerdy chick get knocked down by the captain of the football team if she thick, look like
right, because you hitting everything as the captain.
Yeah, as the captain, you sitting back like, man, I hit all the cheerleaders, man. I'm about to go to the chess team. F it. Just out of boredom. Y'all seen that movie, She's All That? Remember that? I could turn anybody into the prom queen.
Yeah. I mean, although she didn't look bad underneath some freaking glasses, but whatever.
Even the nerdy chick with the glasses and paint splatter across her chest, she could get smacked too. So women is different. It's gonna always be different for women. It's always gonna be different. Even when you the chubby, not so cute, pimple face girl in high school, a dude still rubbing on you trying to see if he can get some neck or something out the deal. He's still getting attention. She still gets attention.
Or because nobody else seen it, they just like, I wonder what she got up under there.
Hey, y'all.
So I'm gonna add that story that you asked for. Well, it's not even a story. One of the things what he alluded to is that, but I mean, I see it now more so than I did before. You used to never see homeless women. Like I would say,
there's women's shelters. Like there's.
I'm just saying, prior to like maybe 2024, I don't know if I ever saw a homeless woman. And to be fair, I know this is gonna sound terrible, but I can't really understand how you are a homeless woman because, you very well could, you know what I'm saying, and you can get a place to stay. I mean, if you had to, you could. I'm not telling you to do it, because you're crazy. Yep.
And you an addict. That's the only way that's the only way you're gonna be on the streets. You gotta be bat-ish crazy. You gotta be out of your mind, or you gotta be doped out. And if you doped out and you homeless, it's because you old and doped out. If you young and doped out,
you still gotta
they
play.
gonna find a home. They gonna come on over here.
What's that? Black Snake Moan? Is that where?
Yeah, come here, Neck Tina.
We in charge, you know all that.
Yeah, come here, Neck Tina. Come here, Neck Tina.
So I mean, interesting. Like I said, I get where she's going with that. I also will put a call out that just because women aren't pulling the triggers, that don't mean they ain't involved in some of this. But you know, and violence and violent crimes in general. But yeah, I would agree with her though. Most violent crimes are by men. Wow.
What you talking about? It ain't no wow. That's real life. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's real. You don't. Most men are not even seen until they touch a certain dollar amount, especially if they not 6'1" and light skinned and with curly hair.
No, that's facts though.
6'2", deeply brown skinned with a British accent today.
Yeah, you got the Idris Elba.
You got to be Dempsey, whatever. You got to be able to. Good day, mate. You got to have that accent.
Speaking of accents, so we can. Speaking of accents, let's talk about. Well, it's not even speaking of accents. Let's go ahead and talk about vaginas. We were already talking about vaginas, anyways.
That's what I'm talking about. Something that's near and dear to my heart. Finally, let's get on these vaginas. Allegedly.
She's right.
Look at her face.
Let's get up in there.
That's an interesting vagina face, ain't it? Look at it.
Ozempic vulva.
Look at her.
It's a very real thing. I believe vulva. The two of them, Terry and Heather, are some type of like TV personalities or something like that. I don't know these people.
Maybe your
they talk about Ozempic.
It need its macros.
And boy, I learned a lot in those 10 years. It was so fun, but I felt like I had gotten to the point where I was ready to just pivot a little bit. And Terry and I have been doing all these ridiculous TikToks, and according to my children, very cringy. And but the thing is, they were getting millions and millions of views, and so we were getting asked to do it. And finally, we said, why don't we just do it? This might be really fun.
Yeah, we talk about stuff that's shockingly personal and maybe a little TMI.
Yeah, there's a lot of TMI.
Oh,
well, they didn't like that we were talking about Ozempic vulva.
It's, when you have less fat, you have less estrogen. And when you have less estrogen, you maybe have less lubrication and more irritation. And less volume and all sorts of things.
We didn't need the commentary.
We just talked about recently is finances. Wow. I think that the misconception of our life and the jokes this one makes all the time is that he makes the money and I spend the money, which isn't 100% fault.
All right, see, now I know why Diddy needed all that dang on oil.
Yeah, that top lip alone lets me know she got a skinny vulva.
Allegedly.
So, as you see, we have segued into
now we talking about the lips that I want to hear go
flap, flap, flap.
Talk to me. You know what I'm saying?
We are now in actions have aftermath, and what's
the aftermath of that?
The aftermath, the action is that they took Ozempic. The aftermath is now your coochie is dry.
Woo.
Now you got rug burn coochie.
Crazy till I die.
No, in the words of Diddy, is Astroglide. Astroglide. That's what they were using. Shake that ass. So here's my thing. We talked about Ozempic, and we've been talking about it in layers. We talked about Ozempic causing blindness. Remember, we had that guy who said that he was taking Ozempic, and now I'm legally blind. That happened. We talked about Ozempic. He's like, I feel skinny.
I feel skinny.
Let me not do that.
Wow.
That's horrible. We talked about, we also talked about, as taxpayers, should we fund Ozempic under like any kind of funding, and we talked about how it was being used as a drug for weight loss rather than what it was originally made for. And so now we're talking about another side effect, or another conversation of, yay, you got skinny, girl, Ozempic, yay. But now you're skinny and you finally gonna get that guy you wanted. He's finally about to come in your room. You take off that lingerie, you ready?
And you over there looking like Skeletor from the waist down, because you can't control where the fat come from.
And he taking
So he's
that
like,
and look, and he's still taking that fat and wrapping it around his wrist so he can hold it real tight and lifting it up to see how to.
you talking about the skin sag, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So he like this with it to myself. Hold on, baby, I got you. He wrapping it around his arms. He gonna make a tight fist, and then he gonna stretch it like this. He gonna look at it. He gonna say, "Yeah, this gonna look real good after that surgery, baby."
Wait, Costco selling Ozempic at half price now. Will they increase lube prices? I mean, Astroglide might as well go up. But my thing is,
I'm not gonna tell you what to invest in, but as the Ozempic utilization go up, something will also have to go up along with it. I'm just saying.
I'm just wondering if it's getting to a point where all these different things have said, like, there's side effects to just you wanting to be skinny, instead of, like, drop some drip in the comments. Do y'all see, ladies, do y'all see value in dry coochie to be skinny?
Right.
Guys, drop some drip in the comments. You want a skinny chick that's dry or thick, big chick that's wet? What y'all want?
I don't know. Can you ask that question? I am very I'm very torn.
Uncomfortable.
Because
He's like, I'm uncomfortable.
It's not that. It's just, we've done so much. We've said so much on this.
This show ain't getting monetized. Anyways, this one right here, this episode done.
But this is my thing though too, y'all.
This episode's done. Say what you want.
This what I be want to ask women though that be on the Ozempic trying to lose all that damn weight. Like,
why you go to the gym afterwards and keep acting like you done did something?
That
you
part and on top
okay, hold on. If you don't ask them that, ask them TRT dudes the same thing. Because they ain't doing nothing but moving their air balloons, acting like they lifting these 10 pounds. They might as well go in there and hit a Pilates class.
That's the thing. Real men ain't paying them no attention no way. It be the girls in the comments myself, you get it, girl. You've been doing so good. Girl, she lost 50 pounds in 2 weeks.
Right. Just over here flapping all over.
And then I be asking them, what's the end game? So he can see you in the daytime now instead of at night when you was fat? I don't understand.
You still getting seen that night. That don't change.
I mean, he's still coming through. Now he's just wrapping the fat around his wrist and he pulling it as he, treating it like a loose
hold
t-shirt.
on. Johnson drip in the comments. Honestly, do y'all care? Do y'all care if like a chick is doing Ozempic? Is it a turnoff to you? Like I think these are also the conversations that need to be had,
when
right?
their head get too damn big.
Yeah, that with them cheekbones that keep popping out.
I didn't ask.
Red like that.
Wait.
Boom.
I didn't ask at what point of her skinny journey, but she
looking like a damn ant and everything.
Looking like that damn that painting.
Oh, that
the big no.
Yeah, looking like Van Ho.
What I was getting at is not that.
Girl, I've been in the gym every day. Me and my dry coochie. Like, no, nobody want that. Girl, go back to being fat. Now you used to be fat hoe. That's how they gonna treat you. Here come egghead.
Okay,
pretty much.
You make a good point here too. Like, we also gotta be.
You trying to walk around like, yeah, look at me now. You still look crazy.
Shut up, alien. Bring
Drop
your reptilian ass
also,
over here.
do y'all think that the effects that are caused from Ozempic should be covered under medical, and if it was taxpayer dollars, or do you think that that's cosmetic at this point? If they wanted to add the fat back into the coochie lips, do you feel like that is cosmetic? Let me drop some drip. Let us know.
Get some of that coconut oil and hope it's seep in.
Not a turn off. Don't be bragging like you working out and eating right, looking like the Olsen twins.
Right.
Yeah, you gonna sit there act like you did some squats and shit. And I see and then I look at the weight. You doing 10 pounds on your butt. Like it's the biggest muscle.
Got the 5 pound dumbbells to muscle.
I don't know. I think okay. So before we move on, I do just think too people don't know how to lift. I was doing some sumo squats the other day, and I went to the heavy part of the dumbbell rack, and it like I noticed like nobody else ever goes down there to do their legs, which is crazy to me because what y'all lifting. But
It's gonna
maybe
be
people
you
just don't
and
know
then
how to
somebody
lift.
that's trying to be Arnold Schwarzenegger looking at the other half of the weight rack. Because ain't nobody touching them weights. They be dusty as hell. Ain't nobody over there.
I go over there. I gotta.
Well, 50 is
wipe
50
it
is
down.
everybody's
Ain't nobody
max.
going
Somebody
past
say
50.
50.
And
Yeah.
you know, we
Not
doing
squatting more than 50
we
is crazy
taking
to me.
We taking 80-pound dumbbells and doing RDLs with them shits now. You know, we doing some of this with those. You know,
I just drop some drip in the comments. Let us know. I think when we start talking about like funding and healthcare and stuff like that, if you did something originally that was not medically needed, and then you have a side effect from this non-medical needed thing, I feel like that's cosmetic. And I don't think I should have to pay for that.
I'd rather put money towards insulin and cancer medications that actually really work, not just chemo that just kill everything in your body, but actually putting together real solutions for diet and everything else. That's what I wouldn't mind putting some money towards. Not a damn pill that's gonna have you out here looking like Earthworm Jim after a while.
What up, Sensei? He said
Big
go
dog.
heavy. Go heavy.
Yes, sir.
That's what you need
That's
to do.
what
You
I'm
need to
telling these chicks with that damn go heavy, baby. Keep it there.
Well,
What
they
happened to all this
can't.
body positivity shit that we
But
was hearing about?
but you can't, right? Like you can't go heavy if you haven't been lifting really for real anyways. Like they're not going to be able to go to the
That's
heavy
what I'm
part of
talking
the
about.
Yes, sir.
they're not going to be able to go to
Yes,
the heavy
sir.
part of the rack if you haven't even squatted the 20s. If you can't do a sumo squat with
I'm
25s
110
or
with it.
30s, you can't do a 60, you can't do a 50. Like you gonna be over there like
But I'm the opposite with it. I'm saying women who are
Jesus.
heavy, stay heavy and take your time and walk that weight down the healthy right way. So when you get to becoming in your mid 40s, early
You got
50s,
enough muscle. Yeah.
you got muscle, you got tone, all of that. And all of them chicks that was once skinny, now they the fat ones looking weird because they thought they was gonna look like that forever and did nothing about it and did Pilates every other Saturday. Meanwhile, you was in the gym really working, getting it
Right.
in.
That's the
what
difference
it's about.
between when you feel on that ass and it be gummy like versus having some oomph to it. Like
so
one has muscle.
I got a quick story before we go by. I don't remember if I said anything about this. Did I tell y'all about the cycling teacher? Did I ever talk about that here? No. I took a cycling class, and in the cycling class, I got there super late, and I had never seen the cycling instructor before. And so we talked for a minute, and he was like, "Wow, like it's impressive that you get to the gym and stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, it's impressive and stuff," and I appreciate it. He said, "Yeah, my wife don't go to the gym." I'm like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "My daughter's 30. My wife still ain't figured out how to go to the gym."
So you ain't figured out? You walk your ass in
she ain't been to the gym. His daughter like 30. And your face is great. I say that to say, before we move on, a lot of times women don't think that their men are actually would prefer for them to go heavy and to look a certain way and stuff like that. Because I bet he ain't never said that to her. I bet he ain't never whispered nothing like, "Baby, we 5 years in. You're not gonna go to the gym, baby. We 10 years in. Baby, here's a Peloton for you."
And that's the problem
Christmas.
there. We ain't clocking it. It's real simple. Baby, you want to come work out?
No.
Why not? What's wrong?
I want to.
I got you. We're gonna go do some YouTube walking. Let's start off doing some walking stuff.
No, my hair gonna get wet.
Baby. You know you look so good in them damn shorts, baby.
That's fine. I can wear them in the house. No, I can wear them in the house. I'm good.
Well, bitch, it's over. I'm about to go get my young girl.
But I mean, you know how many people run into stuff like that where it turn into arguments, especially if the couple, one person starts their workout journey and they're both not in it together, or they might start and then one person sees results and the other person doesn't. But you just got to think of it as a marathon, because you're actually sprinting towards 50. Once you get 50, you got it. You got what you got to start out with, and hopefully you got enough muscle mass to carry you till 80. That's the difference between being a walk and being with a walker. And so that's what everybody need to be looking at. So
that's my thought process. Because yeah.
I mean, but going back to the, go ahead.
Now I'm gonna say my 50 and somebody else's 50 gonna look totally different.
Yep.
Because I work out with 50-year-olds that don't look 50 at all, and they get it in. They complain about certain stuff hurting. Damn, man, don't get old. Don't get old playing dang because this hurt now. I'm like, you're not that much older than me. I just look like this.
Just imagine though, they gonna be telling us.
Ew.
Just imagine though, they gonna say, don't get old, and they got dry coochie, and it had dry coochie for 30 years, 40 years. Like,
oh no, that's cobweb territory right there.
Worried about that.
Who ain't worried about dry? You know what?
No, what
Let's
I'm
go
saying
ahead.
Look, what I'm saying is that the first thing they gonna be on is, oh man, I'm so turned on. Go in that top drawer.
And go
gonna be right in
blow
there
the dust off that.
Look, you gonna go in that top drawer, and you gonna be having that arrow guy gonna be like mustard on the sandwich. You gonna be like, and then you gonna rub it in, and then you gonna start clapping about it, because it's gonna be a good time being had. But when it's over with, you're gonna be like, I ain't about to keep doing this for the
right. I ain't gonna do this every time. Like,
I can't keep doing this.
$12.99 every time I come over here.
It's your saliva like. Is your saliva cool?
Then you have to put a little snot with it or something and get that.
Nope. Just keep the saliva where it originates. I think that's
Joe. Man. Okay. So speaking of human
when you
touch,
just jump in there and go poof.
Speaking of
human touch, had a long day.
Poof.
How your cheek feel? Your chin okay? Your toothache? Because I don't feel like walking through the desert. I don't feel like reenacting that Erykah Badu video. Baby, come on, baby, come on. I don't feel like that shit today.
Speaking of human touch, our last part is about AI. Got to bring it back from the last live stream. Has AI gotten out of hand, or is it just showing us who we really are?
Show them who you are.
Both.
Plain days.
Doing both. One thing it's doing is faking it, got people liking something that ain't real, and the other side of that is showing just how damn insecure you are.
This is perfect. This is perfect for this video. Perfect. So the video that's going to come up, the creator is going to go through a variation of different videos that are made by AI. And drop some drip in the comments if you use this application ever, and let us know if you agree with this or you've seen something similar.
With Sora 2, and some of the videos that you can make with it are kind of crazy. So not only can you create videos with just text, but you can select other people on the platform that gave their permission. I'm just going to click myself.
That's insane. I'm not giving you my face.
An on-field interview after winning the Super Bowl, and when I hit send, this is the video it generated.
I feel like a meatball in a snow globe right now.
How's it feel? That's crazy.
Champions. Feels like I should have stretched more. My hamstrings are writing an angry letter to HR, but hey, a trophy makes a great ice pack, right?
But you can also put yourself in movie, TV show, and video game scenes that you normally wouldn't be a part of. So I'm going to say I want to be in an epic Pokemon battle versus Pikachu.
Buddy, let's see what you got. Pika! Coming in!
But I'm worried about people using it to get other people in trouble. For instance, here's body cam footage of someone's German Shepherd getting pulled over. And with just a simple prompt, I can make myself rob a bank.
Easy. Slide everything in 10s and 20s. No die packs. Right through the gap, please.
Sir, just money. No one gets hurt.
That's the plan. Keep them coming.
Here. More 20s.
Good. Last bundle. Then we're
That's
done.
everything in the
Zip it
drawer.
up.
Someone let me know if we should be worried about this. So open.
Heck yeah.
Drop some drip. Y'all worried? Y'all worried about that? Because I didn't told y'all
like
check out the last live stream. I told y'all.
But I will say if you're somebody, I lay next to a great editor. She points out everything that's AI. It's so fun having her here. I ain't gonna lie to you though. There's a lot of stuff I miss. I'm like, damn, I ain't see the toenails. I ain't see the 6 finger waving. I didn't.
Yeah, it do be real crazy when you see that.
Yeah, it be like
that or like the lazy eye. You know what I'm saying?
They clapping and they got 12 fingers. All this stuff. I don't catch that right away sometimes. We actually had to do a video for work.
Sensei is right about that. It's gonna be a lot of disinformation with election cycles and interference and all of that going on.
You're gonna literally have to go. You know what? That means that the debates hold so much more weight.
Yeah,
that is actually the real platform. Like, you know who should go get this, and y'all better give me my money if you do it. Netflix, go get that bag.
Presidential debate on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix, go get that bag. Go
you
get
might as well.
Might as well. Trump in the deals.
They
Go
just
get that
gotta
money.
Show that they less.
Well, give me a job too, because I brought it up.
Leaning. You know, that would be the only thing. If they could show that they had neutral platform at that point, that'd be dope.
Come on, Netflix. Mm-hmm. I mean, they could just go get honestly, they should go get somebody who's neutral from like YouTube and let them do it, because they don't care no way. They just happy to be here. Don't make me no difference.
Kai Cenat host.
Yeah, like a Kai Cenat or something like that.
He don't care at all.
Don't give a damn.
Give me the bag.
Put Kai Cenat on Netflix or YouTube. Y'all want to do it? That's fine.
Hey, chat. What do you want me to ask, chat?
Hey, have him, Drewski, and Kevin Hart as the moderators.
That's crazy.
No.
Then got Grok in the background fact checking.
That'd be
throw Grok, throw Gemini, throw all of them. Like just, I think if you're gonna do all that, like I said, the debates to me are going to be the most important platform that you really should get your information, and it should be like 3 hours long.
And how cool would that be? That as they talk, they get fact checked in real time. You got.
They should be able to do that.
Them, showing them where the lies is coming in.
And just pause them. Excuse me. Do you wanna try again?
Grok said this.
Grok said this. You wanna try again? Or
Grok is a effing liar.
Hey, can you
Grok,
see
you said you lying.
Kevin Hart? Hold on, wait a second. I'm just noticing. Grok has pointed out that you motherfuckers is lying. We see it right there in real time. So we need you to run it back, or we're gonna kick your ass out. Because somebody's lying.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I think
chocolate dropper says you a lot.
I think that the debates are important because of this. I think that they really should have someone like a Kai Cenat like do it, like, because what, he don't care. Like, he don't care.
Gets the younger people involved too, because you got somebody that's moving the needle for the younger generation. So that would be actually, it would make sense. You know what I mean? Keep him neutral, but have him as a moderator. He could do his mafia thing right there.
Oh my God, he gets streams on the streams is crazy.
Streams on streams on streams.
He logged into the Netflix. Get paid on YouTube with Netflix is crazy.
Or y'all let Jim Jones and Plain Dame do it.
Oh,
Boom.
I don't want no smoke. I don't want nothing to do. You just say take Plain Dame. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm good.
Why
not?
Because
I want to ask my own question.
Fans, you know.
But that's what we would do. We would we would be right there in real time.
You don't get to make up your own questions. You gonna have to read that script, baby.
We'll take questions for the crowd.
That are pre-written. The crowd. Hold on. If y'all ever attended any of these all-team meetings or these all-everyone meetings BS, oh, this is the question from the crowd. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
No, because you know what? A real one gonna ask that real question. Y'all want no smoke. I promise you don't want that smoke.
Right.
You have a leader being like, bitch, would you ask me that for right now?
Right.
They'd be like, cut the mic. Hey, can you tell us about the raises for real?
Don't even ask me about no damn raises.
Carry her out.
I came here to tell y'all about productivity.
All of a sudden, he's like,
talking about raises.
He's like, oh, my chest. Oh,
heart attack.
Yeah, afterwards,
he's been neutralized.
Who is
Jim? Like, go get them.
Give me her production report now.
Performance plan.
Right, you getting pipped.
You getting pipped today.
Dude, you know what you did.
You know what you did.
Come here, Pippi Longstocking. Sit your ass down.
That's all I have for y'all today. Thank y'all for dropping drip in the comments and participating. Very much appreciated. I have nothing else to add. Y'all got anything y'all want to add in as a bonus? Y'all good? We ready to roll out.
I was over here looking at one of these things with the majority of miscarriages caused by low quality.
I wasn't gonna do that to y'all.
This is very sexist on the back end.
That's why I wasn't gonna talk about because y'all already got hit with the gun control thing. So I wasn't gonna do the miscarriage thing to you too.
You know, we in the
You can go back to men on blaming men on stuff like this.
Well, so essentially, I'll give you the cliff notes. Essentially, there's been new studies saying that the miscarriages actually come from the quality of sperm, and so because of that, it's essentially there you go. You know, talk about it. There you go. We'll make it quick.
Miscarriages actually are the result of a DNA fragmentation from the sperm.
Dang, that's never talked about. You just assume it's something with the girl usually.
Exactly. And these poor women have taken the blame for it for all this time. And it's not something we generally think about. Most guys don't think about infertility. It usually gets blamed on the woman. But let me tell you, the time to think about your healthy contribution as a male and the sperm is not the night that you're conceiving. It's about 7 or 8 weeks prior to that. Because that's how long it takes that sperm to mature. I mean, we make 200 or 300 million of these a day, but only about half of them survive. That means 7 or 8 weeks before, no binge drinking, no heavy caffeine use. Moderate's okay, as is moderate alcohol intake, actually.
So caffeine,
caffeine in high concentrations is toxic. Yeah. Wow. You don't want to be a slob. If your hormone levels are out of balance, the testes are dependent on a certain concentration of testosterone within the testicle, not just circulating. And if that gets impaired, then you're in trouble. And most guys don't think about their contribution.
But most people don't even know if their sperm's healthy. So good advice for just anyone.
Even morning sickness is caused by the man's sperm quality. So, man, it's our fault. We need to be more healthy. You got to be more intentional. If you know you want to have a baby, I say even 3 months before, bro, go healthy, take a vitamin. Same way women do as well. You know, women be taking folic acid.
Or do everything he said don't do if you don't want a baby.
No, it sounds like if you just want a low quality baby. Is what it's basically saying. I don't know, but something to think about is what it
I wasn't gonna have y'all get bashed again. Drop some drip in the comments. Do y'all believe that the sperm is the root cause of miscarriages? Can you see that? Could you see that as a reason, or do you think it's another reason to blame men? What y'all think?
I think it could be a part of that, but I mean that go on both ends. You got this toxic sperm fertilizing these Burger King eggs. You know what I mean? And that's the other part of it. You know, if bottom line is that people. First of all, you got a lot of people that's going out every day, every weekend celebrating failure.
And they don't be talking about, and they don't be telling you the truth about what all they've been into. I say this all the time. People be lying. They be lying. They'll tell you about that. You know, there was that police officer that police whole squad ran through. They don't talk about that. They just let that die off. You know what I'm saying? When they beat you. I'm coming out of, what do they call it? I'm giving myself to the Lord now. Like, you weren't giving yourself to the Lord when that whole police team was there. Right. You was giving yourself to them.
And PH stands for Poho. Unbalanced Poho. That PH ain't balanced at all. That shit tilted. You don't know
he's saying
who's who and what's what.
Men are not the cause, but could be a factor.
Exactly.
I mean, you have to agree with that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that can go both ways. You got a guy that can work out all the time and he fertilize some trash.
I say this. You ever meet people, they be together a real long time and they'll have no kids. Then like a year later, usually one of them got kids. The other one don't got kids.
Somebody after they break up or something?
I feel like by standard, like, we know who actually had the problem.
Some people could
and also some of these dudes out here getting vasectomies and lying to their wives and stuff like that too. That's a whole other thing. Yeah. There's that too.
Because they don't believe that the wife is 100, and then when she get pregnant, they sitting there like, aha. That's the milkman's baby. That ain't mine. That's Steve from the post office. It wasn't me.
That's diabolical though, to go get a vasectomy. Just divorce her.
I've seen
Right,
it.
say, the shadow knows.
No, it's guys who's had babies, have a baby, and then don't deal with the baby mama, sneak off and get a vasectomy, get with a new chick, marry the chick, don't ever bother to mention that they got the vasectomy, and then all of a sudden she take a trip to one of them little small islands somewhere and come back, and she keep trying to jump on you, and then she like, guess what, baby, I got a surprise for us. And you sitting there looking like, I got a surprise for you.
Bumba Clyde.
Give me yours first, and I'm gonna give you mine. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's factors on both ends of that. People love blaming men for stuff, though. It's hilarious. I don't know why they and these nerds out here with their clipboards and percentages. That ain't gonna get you no ass sitting here blaming us. Okay, it's not going. You're trying to get on women's side all the time, like it's the men. That sperm could be the result of oxygen, and basically,
I could see that the quality of sperm could be a factor because it's already so competitive just to make it there. Right. Like, what I'm saying, as far as the sperm is concerned, if your sperm, if it was on like a scale of 1 to 100 and your sperm's like a 20, I mean, even if she was like in the best shape of her life, she's trying to keep a hold of something that's got a 20%, chance. So I can't say that it's wrong because it kind of makes some level of sense. However, people don't tell the truth about what all they've been into. And so they don't tell you, like I said, I was the police officer who got ran through by that whole team of police officers. And maybe I took Ozempic and now my vulva is, thin, dry. And then, I don't have, I was taking Ozempic and that's how I actually got skinny. We talked about, do you remember we talked about that family where the lady got the plastic surgery on her face and the kids was born, didn't look nothing like her and didn't tell that man?
Right.
So I think people.
Oh, you talking about in China where the dude sued his wife because the kids came out ugly? He said, "Yeah,
they look like her original face before the surgery." So, I don't know. I think that plays a part. But anyways, we out of here. This is our Daily Drip Show. I am your co-host, Jim Jones. That's my homie. I'll let you go ahead and.
Plain dang. Appreciate you all. Thank you for another lovely Friday creeping on into a nice Saturday. Bang that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment or 6. We appreciate it. Thank you all for showing up tonight that did show up, man. My guys. Appreciate you.
Make sure y'all share this with 2 people you like and someone you don't. Because chances are somebody like this. So, hey, keep on dripping. Never caught slipping. We appreciate y'all. See y'all next Friday.
Peace.
Why are you laughing at?
It's just so funny.
Eyes glue, hypnotic and clean. R&B groove with a trap machine. We the squad, every day's a scene. Damon Jam, living the dream. Drip, drop, the news won't stop. They got the juice, rising to the top. Tune in quick, don't let it flop. Our squad rolling, we make it pop. Daily drip, yeah, they serving it right. Our squad fam taking over the night. Gem and Dame, shining so bright. Cash is paid, keep the beats set tight. Yeah.